Uh, 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 mm. Okay, so we're gonna go with e4, the king's pawn opening. We go with Sicilian defense. We go with knight f3. Preparing for d4, attacking the center. We go with g6. We go with d4. The pawn under attack. He captured it. We captured it back from the knight, making the bishop to come out. So bishop g7. We go with c3, adding a defender. Knight c6. Now in this position, we take the bishop e3, adding a supporter. He go with knight f6. So we take the bishop to d3, also defending that pawn. Where this is black's turn and black go with d5. So in such positions, we can capture or we make joint the knight. So we go with knight to d2. Like if we capture back from the knight, and that will be our response. So blacks go with this. Okay. Black go with castling. We also go with castling, maintaining the king's safety. Mm. You go with a6. So we go with a4. And now let's see what he responds. Hmm. So black's turn, and black is thinking he can develop his bishop outside. Or if we try bishop g4, then we can go with this f3. So maybe don't do that. Otherwise, he can try, yeah, he can go with e5, but he go with queen c7. So we eliminate this pawn and attack this. Ultimately, the knight capture it, yeah, and attack our bishop. So in this position, we go with, so we take the knight to f3 for the knight development. Basically, that bishop will be captured, and we have to capture it back from the pawn. Now we may go with this and attack the center. That will be a very good idea. Okay, so he go with b6, where we decide to take the bishop e4, attacking this diagonal. So you go with bishop b7. So first of all, we trade the knights and then trade the bishops. Queen takes it. We take the knight towards the center and attack the queen. Where black's turn, and black is thinking for the move. If he capture, actually he must not, but if he capture, then capturing back, and that will make a better control at the center. So maybe black don't capture this. Now he go with queen b7. In this position, queen to b7 was the response, where we decide to go with a5 and attack this. If we're gonna capture, then rook taken, or he pushes the pawn forward. So now once again, hmm, in this position, like he can go with this anytime, which he is not playing. This move is the very special move, but he is not playing that. So we take the queen and attack that. Basically, we don't want a queen trade, but this is the best way to take the knight there, because the knight will go with the queen supporting it. So that's the main reason I'm playing the queen over here, so that I can take the knight here and attack this pawn. That's the main plan. Black's turn. Now maybe black do not trade. That's something that we want. but maybe black can trade. That's his choice. Okay. In trading, there is no problem also. Or in this position, yeah, he traded. So now we go with the rook capturing it. Like we have to take the knight there, then why we take the knight behind? That's the main plan. So we go with rook take, defending this pawn. And now black gonna think for the move. Let's see how he responds over here. I hope many of you watched the video in which I told about the importance of knight and the bishop. Knight is the most important piece during the endgame. So knight c6 attacking this pawn. We are going to prepare for this check. In the okay, he go with rook over here. Yeah, so quite smart idea. We go with e4, and now the pawn cannot be pushed further. The bishop is also blocked, so that's a wonderful response. Alright, so black's turn, and black is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds over here. Okay, so he go with rook e6. So rook e6 was the response. The main plan is to attack this, right? And what can I do is taking this knight there. That's the best option. We can try attacking this pawn, which will not happen a lot. So you go with rook d8, we go with rook d8. That was a very good response. So in this position, we gonna go with doubling up of rooks, attacking that pawn. But that's easy. Take this rook behind or take this rook to here and defend it. A very easy response. So okay, f6 once again. Now we take the knight there, blocking the rook file. Now we try to take advantage. Yeah, knight tackling on that. That's also an advantage. Easy response, rook over here or rook there. Or even king there. Very easy. So black is having a lot of options. King f7. Now we need to think. In each of the case, we are the one who have to think a lot. Uh, what I think, if we go with this, but he'll push the pawn forward, right? So not working it. If we go with this, not working, then we just begin with some normal responses like p4, creating a pawn structure, and this pawn is defended by the knight, so a best response. Okay, so black's turn, and black is thinking for the move. In this position, we both are having 6 minutes on the clock. Rook c6. So rook c6, he's trying to attack that pawn. He may take the rook here and attack this pawn. That could be his plan. So we can just block this plan with rook to e3, defending the pawn. So now black won't play this, and black will think for the move. He may begin with bishop here, trying to develop his bishop. But if we go with this, then we can go with rook here. If bishop comes, we go with rook here and attack this. So he may not take this. What he may do is he must begin with some side moves. Okay, f5. Now he is exposing his own territory, and that's a disadvantage. Obviously, we will not take it because the rook may take our knight, so we are not going to capture, but we can put pressure. Okay, so now what we can do is we need to move this knight so that we can take it. Or if I take and allowing this to capture, we'll take it. Not going to work. So what can we do is I think we must have a basic idea continuing with g3. If we push it then capture it back from the pawn, easy response. Now he may try this, pushing the pawn even further. No, he will not go with this because the rook may capture that pawn. So he will not go with this. He will go with king e6. So now king e6 was the response. What we can do is we can capture this pawn. If we eliminate take the rook here, and win that rook. So we go with e take f5, give a check. But he does not capture the knight. Hmm, a very smart move. So we go with knight f4 giving check. He cannot capture because of the pin. So like that's a discovered check, and that's very important to give. So king may go here, here. There are a lot of options. Go in anywhere. So if the king goes here, then we make a check with that bishop. King goes there, then still take the knight there. So basically, he played the king back. Okay. Now we'll take the knight there, attack this bishop. Because this bishop is defending this pawn. Otherwise, we may take this knight behind and attack this. So I go with this knight h5. The rook will be attacking that pawn, so a lot of attacks with single move. Now knight h5 and attacking the bishop. We take the bishop behind. We eliminate this pawn and add an attacker to this. Ultimately, we have to attack this pawn from the knight because it's not important to give up the rook for the bishop, right? So rook e6. In this position, now in this position, what we'll do is go with x4, creating some side moves, back. So black's turn. Now let's see how black responds. Uh, he will try giving some checks, but that does not work. So rook g6. Okay, rook g6 was the response attacking this pawn, which is defended by the knight, so we don't need to care a lot. But still we'll go with king h2, bring the king to the safety and focus on our attacks. Now it also gave me a chance to go with this. Rook d2 check, king comes to x3, securing the position. We can even take the knight behind and attack that rook, taking the advantage of the pin. Okay, so black's turn and black is thinking for the move. Now let's see what the response are here. 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining for black. Black is thinking for the move. You go with king e6. Okay, so now I may push the pawn forward and defend this. Or if I think for something else, then we can take the rook there and attack that bishop. So we go with this, rook f8. I'm making a way for the rook over here, attacking this pawn also. So that's why rook f8. Black's turn and black is thinking for the move. In the meantime, if you are on Jeff stream, then do like live stream. And also if you want to challenge me, you may send me the challenges. Bishop f6. Bishop f6. Knight can eliminate that. Rook will eliminate it. Begin with the check and win that pawn. So go with knight take f6. Now knight take f6, rook take it. Will not trade. Go with the check and win this pawn. Because that's the central pawn and very important pawn. Welcome Secret Sunny. If you want to play against me, you may send me the challenges. So we may go with capturing the pawn. Take the rook there, attack this. Rook f2, not a lot working. So we begin with. Now if I go with this, he'll play the king there. What's the point of playing that? So I think rook e7, give a check. Welcome Secret Sunny to my channel. Okay, so now black go with king g6 and give a check, win that pawn. Ultimately, he take the king behind. We just capture that pawn, giving way for black to give a check so that we can take the king there and protect our position. Alright, so black's turn. He go with h5. Wow, a very good move, but that's easy to block it. Like he's not focusing on checkmate. So now in this position, giving check, he'll take the king behind and not at all working. Okay, so if I go with this, he'll begin with the check, king goes there, another check, trying to create a draw. Hmm. Okay, so we're gonna go with g4, making a way for the king. Now this is he go with rook h2 check. King comes g3. He gave another check. King goes there. No, no, no. If we go with this, then we'll play king f3 because king there will allow another check. So now let's see what he responds. He go with okay. So simple response king f3, allowing him to capture that pawn. Let us take it and we'll just escape from here and focus on checkmate. Yeah, king e4. He may now focus on pushing the pawn forward. Okay, so now he's thinking for the move. Let's see what he responds over here. Okay, so this is black's turn and black is thinking for the move. He go with rook h2. Now this is a mistake. I can tell this from experience. Okay, so we go with king f5, making a way for the checkmate threat. He let him capture that pawn or push that pawn that we don't mind a lot. We will begin with this check. If we go with this, then play this and that will be the game over. So this and the game over is easy. Okay, so black's turn and black is thinking. A very simple response. Now he can go with this. Look over here. He's trying to give a check. We just eliminate the pawn. He is giving another check. We go with king h5. And now our this will not work. So we need to like make another plan. We are this is the only one pawn remaining. So let's just eliminate it and black will automatically resign. King will go there. Yeah. So begin with another check. King comes here. Okay, so now he's thinking. Black's turn and black go with king f7. So in this position, we go with rook to b6 and attack this. Now let's see what he responds. He may try to check. King will go there. Okay, so king x6. And now, I don't know. So let's see what he responds. Black is not having a lot of plans over here. And also now black is going to play like a bullet player because he's having 1 minute of the clock. So now this is the threat. Wow. He's trying his best to uh, destroy my position. Rook b7 check, king comes here. Take the rook there. And that's the mate. Oh shit. Shit. My goodness. Okay. So any challenges? If you want to miss any challenges. Okay, so we look for another game and this time we get black. So g3. Okay, g3 was the response. We go with g6. Developing of our bishops, opening up the knights, and castling is our main plan. So he castle, we also castle back, where white continues with this. Knight c3. Okay, knight c3, so we go with c5, attacking the center. b3, we go with d5. So push d4 and attack this. Knight goes to a4, and uh, we go with knight a6, defending this. Now let's see what he responds. He go with e3. So in this position, we take. Alright, so we go with capturing this. He eliminated back. Activate the bishop, attacking this. Trading the queens is not better, but he traded. So we eliminated back and focus on attacking that pawn where he go with c4. So now we go with b6, securing this pawn, preparing to take the knight to b4 and attack further. Okay, so now we go with knight x4. Uh, So knight h4, we go with bishop t3 attacking this. We go with rook to t1. So now we'll take the bishop e4, making some trades, and that's his choice whether he want to trade or not. So he traded. Okay. We also begin with trading it by knight take on it, bishop take. So we begin with capturing it back. Rook takes d8, we capture it, and after some trade, he finally continues with some reasonable moves. I don't think so. Knight f3, not at all. So take the knight there, knight b4, focus on attacking. So let's see what he responds. White's turn, and white is having 9 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock where he go with knight e5. We take the knight to c2, attack this. We go with rook over here, attacking the knight. Knight goes back, attacking that pawn. You go with a3. So now knight comes d3. Knight take it. Okay. So in this position, he is trying to take advantage. Knight take f2 and defending this knight, attacking that rook at the same point. You're gonna go with this. Okay. So he's trying to take that. We'll go with this f6, attacking the knight. Rook take, we'll take it back. We'll take and take that knight. So this is white's turn, and white capture it. We begin with knight taking d3, knight b2. So I think we need to be a man piece down this time. Okay, so we go with b5, knight take, then push this pawn forward. Rook takes it. We are not going to trade. Okay. Because knights are very powerful, so we'll go with a tough position over here. We need to trade. We'll take it back. e4, attacking the knight. Welcome Ayush to my channel. So f5, he may take the knight towards that. Okay, king f6. So knight e5 check, king comes to e5, knight there. He is trying his best to attack my pieces. Opponent missed a mate. g5. He take this, attacking this. We'll of course decline. Go with a6. He'll take the knight there. Push it further. Knight goes there. Wow. So f4. We'll take. Making a way for the pawn. He eliminated. So now we continue with capturing this pawn. He eliminated. We go with h5. h4, try to attack. He has check on the board. King goes there. Knight take, pawn, king take, and he captured it. Okay, knight goes to f6. Alright, man. I understand the game. So, any challenges? If you want to miss any challenges, so here comes the game. We continue with knight f3, development of our knight. So black's turn, where black is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds here. Okay, so now knight c6. What's the response? In this position, we go with a4, attacking the queen side, controlling the center with d4. So black's turn, easy response is d5. We go with c4, attacking the center. If my opponent takes it, then that's good. Go with e3 and activate the bishop. Otherwise, of course, he'll not take. You may go with e6, depending it. So 9 minutes and 20 seconds remaining for black. Let's see how black responds. You go with d takes e4. We go with e4. Queen's gambit accepted variation. We are all set in attacking that pawn. Okay, so this is black's turn and black is thinking. He go with bishop g4. We begin with bishop take c4. Bishop take, pawn take, defending the pawn. We will begin with knight take. My god. In the opening only, making mistakes. So bishop goes there, creating pin, but he'll trade the queens. So black trades the queen, we'll take it back, and he may continue with rook checks, long castling. We go with king e2. My god. Okay, so we have another game. d4, we take the knight f6. King Indian g6, taking the bishop g7, preparing for castling. d6, he go with knight e2, we go with e5, he go with c3, c6, take the bishop g4, bishop d3 attacking this diagonal. Okay, so he go with bishop e2, e4, and knight goes behind. So now in this position we take this bishop behind to b5, we'll push. My god. Bishop a6, c4. So in this position, go with b6, making a way for the bishop quick. C take b5. You take it back, take the bishop b7, securing it. Where this is his turn, he go with bishop a3. Rook comes to e8 and defending this pawn. d5, securing it. So white's turn, having 9 minutes and 13 seconds on the clock. Let's see how he responds. You go with this. Okay. So bishop goes behind. We take the knight outside, beginning for its development, and prepare for creating some side moves. So a5, and he go with knight here. We play g5 and attack this knight. And after the trade, he accept. We go with x6, securing this pawn. So let's see what he responds over here. White's turn, having 8 minutes and 48 seconds on the clock. Let's see how White responds. We go with rook to e1. We take knight f6, securing that. And now queen goes there, attacking. We may take the queen there and attack these pieces. Okay, so 8 minutes and 35 seconds on the clock. White is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds over here. He take the queen to b3. So we can choose to play the rook to c8. Trade, like we can take advantage of this open file. And he go with this g4. So go with x5, attack that pawn. He don't take it, so we'll choose to eliminate. Okay. We are not going to eliminate the pawn and go with x4. Now he captured this. We eliminate it back. Let's see what he responds. So this is white's turn, and white is thinking for the move. He go with rook to f5. So rook f5, attacking this pawn. Now what we will do is we'll take the queen to g3, attacking the rook. Now let's see what he responds. Rook goes here. So in this position, taking the bishop and attack the queen. If we go with this, then we are still comfortable with that. Bishop attacking the queen. Now let's see what he responds. White take the queen to d1. We eliminate this pawn, give a check. Ultimately, he take the king there. And then what we may do is take the bishop behind. No. So take the bishop behind to e6 and attack the rook. Rook will not take because the queen is defending. So he will take the rook behind. And now, okay. So what we can do is we'll go with rook to c7 and secure this pawn. Welcome Lost Channel to my channel. Lost Channel. Knight take e4. So we go with knight take it back. Preparing for the fork. And here comes the fork. Finally, this is first victory. Come on, man. This is my win. Yeah. So, any challenges? Okay, so I begin with another game. At this time, I'm gonna play with black. So, white go with d4. We go with knight f6. Go with d5, attacking the center. Where this is 9 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. Let's see how he responds. Knight f3. So we go with c6, securing this pawn, and then take the bishop to f5, activating this diagonal. So he go with e3. We have g6, taking the bishop g7, castling. Knight e5. Knight at the center is more aggressive, so we take the knight to d7. He go with x3. We have x5, so that he cannot try g4. And now, white's thinking for the move. Easy responses, bishop here, preparing for castling. Queen a4 was the response. So we take the knight to b6, attacking the queen and this pawn at the same time, which is defended by the knight, so we'll try to attack that. We'll take the queen b3. So queen b3, and in this position we can have some side moves attacking that. But I think that won't help. So we need to find out the best move. Take the knight behind. That won't work, right? Take the knight towards the center. Take the knight at the center. That may help. So first we'll go with bishop g7. Then take the knight at the center. Because the bishop will be activated, attacking that knight. Okay. He go with this. Now we take the knight at the center. If we trade, then take back from this pawn. No, we can take back from the bishop. Yeah. Bishop take it. If we go with this, then he's just exposing his territory. Now, this is the position. We may eliminate this knight. He eliminated back and then take the queen there. We'll try f4. Yeah, so he can have some responses. Bishop take knight. He'll take back. Queen goes here. And fortify try taking it. He take it, capturing this pawn. He capture back. So these are all the moves that are not going to help at all. So what we can do is creating some side moves. Still that won't work. Take. Knight take that. No, not working. Come on. So we just go with castling. And what if I go with this? Attacking the knight. The knight will go behind and then take this pawn. Go with this, take the knight behind and then take this. So I just go with castling without wasting any moment. C5. Now, see this. Now he just removed that. So we go with bishop take on it. If we take the knight, then that's good. We have an activated bishop, so we will take the bishop behind to d6 and activate this bishop. Okay, now let's think. Bishop d6. I was saying bishop d6. Uh, yeah, so let's continue with bishop d6 and attack this diagonal. So we have two mana pieces attacking the king side. And that's his choice. He began with trading. We'll take it back, defending pawn. Once again, the position is neutral, equal. So he go at f3. Uh, the bishop needs to be defended. Bishop goes to f5. If he tries this, literally that will be the big mistake. Bishop d3. Okay. So in chess.com, the players are very aggressive. Bishop d3. Taking or not taking. So since I know that this bishop is very helpful, so I will not trade it. Bishop c8. Attacking, keep on attacking that diagonal. There will be a time that I will get advantage. In the meantime, I may focus on attacking the center, e5. The bishop will be supporting. a3, we go with e5 and attack the pawn. If we're gonna take, bishop take and activate. Otherwise, join the rook also and attack. Queen g6. Queen g6. Queen g6 is not possible. And welcome, Shahid. Queen g5. So you are saying queen g5. Yeah, queen g5 can also be played. But in this position, how can you go with queen g5? Since, okay, now you are saying that we go with queen g5. Alright, so queen g5. First, he can have some options like this. If you go with queen g5, he will go with g4. Right? So queen g5 won't help a lot. But if I take the center, because central attack is very important. Okay. Now, if I take, he'll take back. And what if I don't take? Just activate the pressure. Then take bishop x3. Bishop x3. He'll take it back. You go with this. Okay. If I go with this, he go with g5. Take. He'll take back from this. Activate the rook file. You will lose the game. So go with e take b4. Take that pawn. The main plan to activate the bishop. And now in this position, what we can have is b5, so that now earlier this bishop was dependent on defending this pawn, but now it is not. Queen c2, that won't work a lot. Ultimately he want to create a draw. By bishop take on it, we'll take back, queen will take, and try to repeat the checks. Okay, let him do that. Now we focus on attacking the king side. Queen h4. The pawn will look for bishop sacrifice too. We are not assuming that we'll just sacrifice. We are attacking this pawn, that's for sure. If we go with queen take on this, no. He go with f4. Now he is blocking both the plans at the same time. So as I told about the bishop sacrifice, he take, we go check, there, check, there. So let's go with bishop take, x3. If my plan won't work, then just create a draw. If my plan works, then I just win. That's better. So okay, check. King goes there. Go. Okay, so now he's thinking. Because there's only one possible move, king h1. Eliminated, kill check. King goes there. Now, should I give another check? Okay, another check. King goes there. And now, should I push the pawn forward? Push the pawn forward, he'll go with this. If he go with this, then queen there is a mate. So x4, bishop goes behind, activating the queen. We push it further. Would it really help? Okay, so I think we just have try h4, h4, h3. Just push the pawn forward and to leave it a mate. That's the plan. So if we take the bishop behind, give a check and make a draw. Okay, so rook to e1. Okay, push the pawn forward and this is mate in one. So we go with this. Blue shouldn't have sack white. Okay, alright. So now my viewers are also telling me I shouldn't have sacrificed. Okay, like I am also feeling that I should not have. Now what can I do is king there, making the rook there, but that does not work, right? You may play the rook here anytime. Rook e7, rook e7. Uh, okay, rook e7 is possible. He'll trade, but our bishop can move there, right? I want the bishop here attacking that diagonal. I think rook e7 is better, so we go with rook e7, offering trades. If we trade, bishop take it back and activate the bishop there, so we go with rook h2. Now over here, what we can do is, so we go with g5. If we take it, then queen take the rook, and that will be the mate. So he will not capture, neither push nor capture. But we may capture this from the bishop anytime. So this is white's turn, and white go with the check. Bishop h7. We have king over here. Playing rook to e8. Which one? This one or this one? There are two rooks. Anyways, welcome Trade with Confidence, and welcome Swapnil. Okay, so we go with this, and we play king over here. Now white is thinking for the move. If we go with rook there, blunder, strategic blunder, go with queen check and win the game. So basically he'll not play this. He'll not take. Then what he'll do? He'll play rook there. Yeah, possible. He can play rook here and defend this pawn. I mean rook. And now if he'll do this, then I take, he'll take, bishop take, yeah. Queen d1. Sacrificing this. Wait, what's the plan? Why is he doing this? Okay, let's imagine. I take, queen check, king goes there, he take, offering trade. How smart. So gonna capture this pawn. And we have to push this pawn forward so that the bishop queen can attack that anytime. So this is 5 minutes and 35 seconds on the clock. And I'm having 3 minutes and 16 seconds on the clock. So he go with queen h5. We have, so we go with f3. He go with the check. King goes to h8. And taking the bishop behind. And that will be the post mate. He just take that rook. And that was a mistake. Bishop taking back, king goes there and queen over here was a pre-mate. So 5 minutes, 9 seconds. Now he is trying his best to create draw. Maybe queen there. So 5 minutes remaining on the clock. Let's see how he responds. The bishop queen is attacking that rook for delivering the mate. So he go with queen f8 check. Okay, so we just eliminate that queen. Queen x2. Queen x2 is not possible. Okay, so bishop x6. King goes to e8. Now 4 minutes on the clock. He go with this. And finally some responsible move. Where queen check, he take. So we have queen g2, your check. Rook takes it, we take it back and attack that rook. The king goes there. And then we have a bishop sacrifice. If we take it, then we can freely promote. So king f2. Then we have rook check, rook e2. King takes it. We will capture that and promote to a queen. King check, the king goes there. And then that will be the mate. Rook e2. White is having three options. He go with king h3, queen f3 check, king goes there, and queen g4 mate. Okay. Thank you very much for coming to my live stream. We'll meet you in the next one.